Joining us, it's AJR. We got Adam, Jack, and Ryan. What's up, guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
We are doing all right. Staying as far away from each other as possible. Not even because of COVID. We just don't like each other anymore.
After 6-7 months, it finally took a toll. Done
Big
being
one.
brothers. Yeah.
I can't even look at Ryan without.
Usher's album Raymond vs. Raymond?
Yes.
Ours is Metzger vs. Metzger.
Look, you're coming up with new ideas already.
Wow.
Yeah, make sure you guys remember those. I'm just waiting for one of you to just turn the camera slowly, and then they're sitting right next to you. That'd be great. Well, besides music, big news, you guys have a hot sauce. Bang Hot Sauce is out. Congratulations,
yes,
guys.
So much. It's really good. It's really very, very good. Go ahead.
I was going to say, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being super duper hot, 1 being mild, where would it fall within there?
On the label, it's a 2, right? Or I guess it's out of 5. So it's 2 out of 5 there, which would translate to 4 out of 10. So it's honestly not too bad because I don't really do spicy foods very well. I don't think Ryan does either. And we eat it by the spoonful. It's really good. It tastes great.
And it's great because you guys have teamed up with local people there in the New York area. One with in the Bronx, to do all this, which is pretty cool because I lived in the Bronx. I grew up there for 5 years when I was younger. So it's really cool to see stuff like this coming out of there. When back in the 80s when I lived there, you didn't always have good stories coming out of the Bronx, but to see stuff like this is awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. We went to go tour the gardens and stuff. And yeah, it was important for us to not just slap our name on some whatever hot sauce. So we did a million taste tests to find the perfect one that was very handcrafted.
Did you guys have a hot sauce that you went to before, one that you would always use on stuff? Or were you you know what, let's just create our own. Let's do this.
What was I don't know, the regular go-to one that's I would only have to be able to put, what's the classic?
Frank's. Yeah.
Right, the red hot one. But I'd be able to put on my eggs, I'd be able to put 1 or 2 drops because it's so hot. This thing I kind of just drown it,
Nice. And people can pick that up. They can go to the website, ajrbrothers.com, to be able to purchase it there. I believe, is it on Amazon as well, I think? Or some of the other products from the other hot sauces from the company might be on there as well. So speaking of Bang, you guys also did another video. You teamed up with SodaStream and did this really cool video on Instagram where you're using plastic bottles and sounds from, the soda machines and everything else. How long did that take for you guys to do? How many takes?
That turned out really cool, actually. I didn't know we didn't know how it was going to turn out once it was all edited together and everything. I did a bunch of I don't know. We all did in separate spots. So I don't know how many takes it took you guys, but I did a bunch. I think I have a big portion of my camera roll is takes from that shoot.
How messy did it get? With doing all the empty bottles and the water and the soda and everything.
There was spilling. There was spillage.
Yeah. It's not a good production if there's not a little spillage, right?
Yeah.
So I know Ryan, we talked to you a couple months ago, sort of when the whole pandemic thing started and everything. And you guys have actually been taking the time to do some writing sessions, but those have changed from what you're usually doing, correct? During the pandemic, it's a little bit different for your writing sessions.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is a little bit of our natural habitat because we've written and recorded everything in our living room, just us, for the last 15 years. But what's funny is the inspiration has really changed. I think we like to talk about there are 2 sides to your brain when you're writing a song. One is the part that's taking in all of the external stimuli, this thing happened with my friend, and that's a juicy little nugget to write a song about. And then the other half is the inner reflective part where you're thinking, oh, remember when this happened with my dad when I was this age? And you start thinking a little bit more inward. And I think you need a good balance of the two to make a good album. And so it's interesting, we're getting a lot more of the inner reflectiveness. And I think probably every artist is too. So I could see it definitely affecting our album and it being a little bit more of like an inward, a little bit of a deeper album. I'm curious to see from other artists too what kind of albums are coming out soon that are so affected by this time.
And you guys released Bummerland, and how long did it take for you guys to sort of come up with that song and the concept for it? Was that pretty quick with you guys being at home for a while?
It was a lot of lead up to a very quick moment. We were sitting on that beat, the boom, boom, boom. Yeah. We knew that was a really cool beat with the tambourine. What was that, Chuck? Like 2 years we were sitting on?
That was one of the first beats that we made for Neo Theater, our last album. And we wrote like 4 different top lines, like songs over the beat. And we didn't like any of them. All of them felt very, just like we could just throw them away. And we came up with this chorus, Bummerland, here I am. And it was this great moment of like, oh, dig that beat up, see if it works. And then you put it together. It's like, oh, it's like started glowing. It was like we have found the match.
Because
sorry, go ahead, Ray.
Oh no, we were trying to write the perfect song that felt like this moment. And it's like, you don't want to write just another depressing song about how the world is a depressing place. Then we just we're more noise. But you also don't want to write a super happy, put on your smile, because then it feels like we're like tone deaf. So it was this mix of sad and is there a positive outlook? And I'm really proud of how we found that balance.
And then you guys did the video for that song on your own, just incorporating friends and family to help you guys out with the video. And was that the most fun video you guys have done?
Absolutely, yes. That was so much fun. We have this friend Eduardo that we went to elementary school with him, and we've stayed friends. And he, Ryan and I went to Columbia for film, and he went to Tulane for film, and so we brought him to kind of work the camera, and we was just like a hilarious, like fun brainstorm of like weird ideas. It was almost just like a fun like little vacation. We got to run around filming like we're like 5 years old again, filming a home movie. It was super fun.
Was everything done in the same location? Because I know you were in the open field, you were on top of the house, you were in a lake area.
Yeah, it was all, so we were out on Long Island for the summer. So it was all within like a 5-mile radius of where the house was.
Okay, so was that the house you guys were staying at, or you just go and knock on a random person's door like, hey, can I hang out on your roof real quick with the parachute?
The roof shot was our house, but there was a lot of illegal stuff happening. There was a lot of us going out to other people's property and sitting on there's like a part where we're sitting on a truck. That's someone else's lawn that we're on, like in the boat, that's someone else's lawn. Yeah, so there was some illegal things going on.
But you didn't get chased away with shotguns or anything like that during it. Yeah.
No, I was actually really nervous about it, but they calmed me down.
How long did it take for you guys to get the bald head caps on, during preparation and makeup?
Oh my God. It took so long. The whole process. Ryan's girlfriend did all the makeup on there. I think she just like watched a YouTube tutorial on how to do it. And I think that each separate bald cap took like an hour and a half to do or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Right? Like 2 hours? I don't know. And so we were all sitting there for such a long time. That was probably the most frustrating part of the day, having to keep that on. And the eventual like ripping off, it's like taking off ski boots at the end of the day when you go skiing. It's like the greatest feeling of all time.
But your hair was all like matted down and slicked back underneath it, so it gave you a whole different look when you guys took it off.
The only person that that benefited from it was Adam, because that's how his hair naturally looks.
Where's the man bun, Adam? You've been messing around with that during the quarantine, right?
I only have one hair tie. What's that?
I said Andre's looking for a man bun tutorial.
Yes, exactly. Well, my son Chase, who's 9, and he popped in on the interview with Ryan a couple months ago. He's got long blonde hair like that, so he'll throw it up in a man bun every once in a while. Yeah. So not for me. I'm way far away from that. It's been a long time since I had hair like that. I wish I did. I really wish I did. And then you guys, even though with the quarantine, you guys have been staying busy doing the music, writing stuff, but also giving fans a way to enjoy a live concert with your 2 drive-in shows that you guys did in Philly. How long did it take for you guys to come up with that concept or even to rehearse for that? Was it a lot different than getting ready to go out on tour?
It was honestly our first thought. As soon as this pandemic hit, our manager, it was kind of his genius. He was like, back in the day, people did drive-in shows. How do we start working on that right now? And it took a really long time to get it set up because we were the first artists kind of our size because we needed, there were like 2 nights with 900 cars each, and 4 people in each car. So there were like a ton of people that we needed to figure out how do we keep all of them really safe. And so it took a really long time to put all of that in place. But yeah, Jack, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, honestly, I guess it wasn't much different than a regular show. The only thing that was different, I guess, was just keeping the crew members safe as well backstage, and like us getting over the hump of like this is not going to be a regular show, like because you go out on stage and it's everyone's really spaced out and they're in their cars. You can't hear anything, you can't hear reaction or really see much since they're so far away. So we had to sort of like put that out of our mind and realize, okay, we're doing something really cool. Like these people are going out of their house for the first time to do something fun in like 4 or 5 months. They're liking it, I promise. So we had to like get over that hump. But once we did that, it was just like it felt really good to like give back in that way, do something.
Well, this was probably the first time people have been able to get out of the house for such, an event like that, a live concert. You get to see stuff streaming online nowadays and everything else. But even to go out with your friends during that time period was very rare for a lot of these people. So it was their first time out of the house. And I'm sure you guys brought so much joy into their lives, especially the way it sold out. I mean, you guys had one night planned, it sold out, added the second night, sold out as well. Yeah. I mean, people were like, yes, AJR, we're doing this.
Yeah, we didn't expect that at all. We were like, oh God, like maybe 1 or 2 cars or maybe 100 or and it's just like, and it's we thought it was like scalpers immediately, and it wasn't. Like fans like genuinely wanted to see us, which was very cool.
Jack, you thought it was going to be 1 or 2 cars?
I was 100% convinced it would be 1 car, and it was Dad just. The only one.
A big sign just honking the horn the whole time during the show. Yeah. That's great. Do you guys have any more planned like that, or are you guys just waiting to venues to open back up before getting out there and doing live shows for the fans again?
We'll see. Maybe some more drive-in stuff, but we're actually planning something pretty cool in the virtual concert space, kind of something that's a little unprecedented that hasn't been done before, because I think that's what excites us most. What is no other band doing? How do we do that? And so it's taking a lot of work, but I think people are going to really be excited about it when it comes out.
And that was going to be my next question, because I know you guys have been dabbling with TikTok during this, but you guys were saying that you've got this pretty cool virtual planning something that's never been done before. So we can't wait to see what that is out there. But also, you guys have been writing for Broadway shows, right? I mean, that is awesome. That is great. Is this a Broadway show that you guys have had the concept and idea for, or is someone doing the show reached out to you guys to be able to compose and write the songs for it?
Yeah, it's we grew up being kind of in love with musical theater, so it's kind of been a lifelong goal of ours. It was a combination of the two. This very big producer, this Broadway producer, happened to be a fan of us and reached out. We've been developing a show with him. I don't want to say too much about it, but we're extremely excited. It's writing a show and writing all the music is such a long venture. It's years and years of work, and so we're kind of doing it simultaneously with AJR, but we're excited about it.
And then also, I read that there might be some songs for movie soundtracks as well that you guys might be working on.
Yeah, that's 100%. You know everything about us. Wow,
it's my job.
Yeah,
hey,
wow.
don't turn around. I'm right there. That's how I found out the information.
Yeah, that's happening as well. It's really exciting. We love music. We love every aspect of music. Music in movies is so fun because it just like makes a scene, and it makes you go home singing and you associate that scene with the song. So that's another thing we'd love to get into as well. We like making music for everything. Honestly, it's so fun to branch out in these different ways.
Oh, and I know that Adam has actually been branching out as well. You've got your podcast, Planet Reimagined. So you want to sort of talk about that for everyone out there, Adam?
Yeah, it's been a really fun project this summer, and it's basically to show that climate change and sustainability is not all doom and gloom. I mean, yes, it is a really big problem, but there's so many really creative, exciting solutions. And so we have some amazing guests on this season. Andrew Yang was the first guest on for this season, and we're doing a cool initiative with it. For every person that subscribes to the podcast, we're planting a tree. So just by going and subscribing, you'll contribute to planting a forest. And I think we've already hit 10,000 trees. So
wow.
Go on and subscribe.
That is great. Now, is this something that you've always wanted to do, but just didn't have the time for because you guys have been out on the road and doing music, and, with the pandemic, you said now's the time to start it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been in school this whole time. I've been working on a bunch of different degrees in the area of sustainability. And it felt like a really good way to communicate that message to the public without having to have people read my, 400-page dissertation. So, yeah, I mean, it was the perfect time to do it. And Ryan and Jack wrote the theme music for it, so it was a really nice collaboration.
Nice little family piece put together there. All right, guys, before we let you leave, and I know we've got your performance coming up to finish off our Mix Goes Pink week, Broadway shows, podcasts, the hot sauce, what else before the end of 2020 can we expect, or the beginning of 2021 from AJR?
Hopefully an album. Hopefully. We forgot about that.
Yeah.
Me and Ryan have been working for a while, and I'd say we're about halfway done with an album. We have like half the songs out of a 12 or 13 song album that we're really comfortable with. And so at this rate, hopefully we should have something big for you guys top of next year or somewhere time next year.
Great. Well, we look forward to that. And we thank you guys for taking the time out of your guys' schedules and being able to hang with us and be here part of our Mix Goes Pink week. And we can't wait to get that new music from you guys. We love Bummerland, and we can't wait for more, especially maybe if quinoa is involved in it,
It always is.
So, well, Jack, Ryan, Adam, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. Best of luck to you all, and we're looking forward to your guys' performance coming up.
All right. Thank you.
All right. See you guys.
Hey, this is AJR. We just wanted to say thank you all so much for all of your support for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. About 4 million people in the U.S. are battling breast cancer right now, and every bit helps. So we wanted to say thank you and play a few songs for you. This is our song, Sober Up. Won't you help me sober up? Growing up, it made me numb, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me sober up? All the big kids, they got drunk, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me feel something again? How's it go again? Hello, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I hope that you're missing me, 'cause it makes me feel young. And hello, last time that I saw your face was recess in second grade, and it made me feel young. Yeah. Won't you help me sober up? Growing up, it made me numb, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me sober up? All the big kids, they got drunk, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me feel something again? How's it go again? Goodbye, I say to my bestest buds, we say that we keep in touch, and we did our best. All my new friends, we smile at party time, but soon we forget to smile at anything else. Yeah. Won't you help me sober up? Growing up, maybe now, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me sober up? All the big kids, they got drunk, and I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me feel something again? How's it go again? My favorite color is you. You're burning the rating and my frequency. My favorite color is you. You keep me up, and that's how I wanna be. My favorite color is you. You're burning the rating that you're missing me, 'cause it makes me feel young. And hello, hello, last time that I saw your face was recess in second grade, and it made me feel young. And I wanna feel something again. I just wanna feel something again. Won't you help me so right? Growing up and make me down. And I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me sober up? All the things they got done. And I wanna feel something again. Won't you help me feel something again? Can I finally feel something again? How's it go again? All right. This is our song week. No thank you is what I should have said. I should be in bed, but temptations of trouble on my tongue, trouble's yet to come. Like
One sip,
bad for me,
one hit,
bad for me,
one kiss.
bad for me, but I gave in so easily. And no thank you is how it should have gone. I should stay strong, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. I'm ooh, ah, ooh, ah, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. No, thank you. They call me after dark. I don't want no part. And my habits, they hold me like a grudge. I promise I won't budge. Like
One sip,
bad for me,
one hit,
bad for me,
one kiss.
bad for me, but I give in so easily. No, thank you. It's how it should have gone. No, I should stay strong, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. I'm weak. And what's wrong with that? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. I'm ooh, ah, ooh, ah, yeah, but I'm weak. And what's wrong with it? Boy, I love it when I fall with it. All right.
That was weak.
This week.
For our final song, let's play Bang. Where'd I put it?
Do I have a little snare here for it? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it on my life here.
There
Oh
it
wait.
is.
Cameraman, throw it.
We got the vitamin bottle.
Ready to go. Here. This is Bang. I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around. And the rumpus and rug is so comfortable now. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. So I got in the apartment across from the bar, booking out in my fridge. Still I'm not feeling grown. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you love this song. Everybody come in. Let's go out with a bang, 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 bang. Oh, I'm way too young to lie. If forever I'm way too hard to try, so I never come in. Let's go out with a bang, 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 bang. Feel like I'm gonna puke, it's my taxes are due. Do my best, but begin with the one.
or two. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow.
Metronome.
Man, I'm up to something. What did I do? Thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So what did I do? Hey, come on, here we go. Hey, come on.
Here we go.
So put your best face on. Everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody coming. Let's go out with a bang. Bang, bang, bang. I'm way too young to lie. If you ever, I'm way too old to try. Someone ever coming. Let's go out with a bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. By the time don't been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to go. So put your best face on. Everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody coming. Let's go out with a bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Here we go.
So put your best